All right, y'all, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, right? I just pulled up to the gym, cut my camera on just so I can say a few things before I go in, all right? And this is my fault. I'm not blaming nobody. I just have to vent and get it out to somebody before it even happens, all right? So I can kind of avoid it from happening, all right? What do you mean? And this is my fault because I overslept. I went to sleep last night. I was going to take a nap, get up, come to the gym, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then go back home and get some more sleep. I got these days off, right? I had yesterday and the day before that off too. I had a vacation day. So I had like 6 days off in a row. Would have been 7 if I wouldn't have done that overtime Friday. But I wanted it. I needed it. A little extra money, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the point. The point is, for those who haven't been watching my channel, if it don't apply, let it fly when I say this. For people who watching my channel, you're probably already gonna guess what the problem is. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed. I just pulled up to the parking lot. I drove in and I drove past the whole parking lot. I'm not gonna show y'all. Y'all know what cars look like, you know what I'm saying? It's just cars after cars after cars after cars. It's packed. So I park on the side over here anyways. A lot of times when I go in the daytime, but I had to park on the side. Yeah, I didn't have the option of parking over there. So the gym is packed. And the difference between, for those who are wondering, the difference between a packed gym and an empty gym is that you can actually get a better workout most of the time in an empty gym. A packed gym is just people upon people upon people upon people, elbow to elbow. A lot of people don't know what the problem is with that because it's a big misconception about the gym. And those who, I'm not talking about those who are just beginning. I'm not talking about those who are just dipping their toes in, getting their feet wet. They just starting out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people believe, and yes, this might be the case for some people, you know, depending on what their, some people got things going on in their life that, you know, they're not, you know, able-bodied as the next person or you know what I'm saying? Who knows, mentally stable as the next person or whatever. It's just, so being in the gym might be helpful for them even if they're not going hardcore, you know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people tend to believe that just being in the gym actually does something. So they just go in there and they mingle and they socialize and they do this and they do that and they do this and they do that. Well, what's the problem with that, Reppin' Time? Well, they ain't bothering you. That's the problem. They always come up to the person who does not want them coming up to them. They always come up to the person who is actually got weight on the bar, who's actually fully focused, got his headphones on, blaring, just going crazy in the gym, you know, on his own. Not bothering nobody, but just going crazy on his workout or her workout or whoever workout, you know what I'm saying? We're not there for that, you know what I'm saying? And this is my fault because I came to the gym at this time. But I gotta get it in. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get what I can get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting a 10 out of 10 workout. I'm probably, well, I'm deadlifting and squatting, so you know, I'm gonna get some footage. It's closer to the corner, closer to the wall. If nobody's in my spot, you know what I'm saying? And no, it's not my spot, and I do not own the gym. And people, oh, they got the right to be there. I have the right to be there. You know what I'm saying? They got the right to be there. I have the right to be there. We all have the right to be there. We're paying members, all right? So nobody has the right to tell nobody else what and what not to do. But when you come into somebody's personal space and you're just yapping away and they tell you, hey, dog, hey, bro, sis, whatever, hey, I'm trying to do my thing. And people always tell me, just tell them that you're trying to just work out. That don't work. That never works out. If they leave you alone, this most likely gonna be for a second and they're gonna come back. Because everybody thinks that you're supposed to talk and socialize in between sets. Now, if that's how you work out and you have somebody else mutual, that's the key, the mutual. If it's mutual, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Even if y'all never even get no workout in, that's not my business. Just keep that shit over there, all right? Hey, man, I'm not there for that. You got your right to the equipment, the weights, the kettlebells, the dumbbells, the barbells, the cardio equipment, the bouncy balls or whatever people be using, the cables, the ropes, the whatever. You got the right to the facilities, the bathroom, the shower, whatever, the stuff that you paid for. The water fountain, you know what I'm saying? The pull-up bar. You got your right to all that stuff, man. The machines, the lounge sitting area, you should be over there. Actually, you ain't doing nothing. But no, I'm just kidding. But what I'm saying is, you got the right to all that stuff. You don't have the right to the other people. All right. Now, if somebody asks me for a spot, I give them a spot. But I can't just be over there giving you a spot the whole time when I'm supposed to be working out. What I'm trying to say is, don't be dragging people away from their workouts, man. That's the whole key of this story right here. Don't be dragging people away from. People will drag you into, and then when you don't talk to them, they think you acting funny. They think that you're being rude. They think you're playing a tough guy role because you're lifting all this weight. And like, if I'm strong enough to lift the weight that I'm lifting, especially for the amount of reps that I'm doing it for, especially with good form and not injuring myself, if I'm actually able to perform this lift, then I'm supposed to be lifting this amount of weight. They get offended that you're lifting more weight than them. You showing off. He's acting tough. I ain't said a word to you. Like, people really be doing that. Like, sometimes I pause my headphones. I see somebody talking and look at my way. I pause my headphones and I hear them talking shit about me. Like, people are like that. But I'm always the bad guy. The person who has abs, the person who is strong, the person who's actually getting the results is always the bad guy. But ain't we all in here for the same goal? Like, if I'm closer to the goal than another person is, if I'm closer to the goal than you are, that might be other factors, but one of the main factors is, am I actually doing the thing that it takes to do this, and are you? And if the answer is no, then that's the main reason. Yes, there's other reasons. Like, I'm a natural. I don't take roids or nothing, but a lot of people do. Somebody else might be closer to the goal than I am because they're unnatural, or they might have better genetics, or whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, people might have a background of doing physical things. Like, you know, I used to do construction. So you got people who used to do construction, you got people who used to be farmers and things that take strength, physical strength to do. They're probably, on their first day of lifting, they're probably going to be stronger than half of the people in the gym. But they have to guide that strength specifically to the movement that they're trying to do. All right. And not everybody's strength training. That goes for cardio or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? You might have somebody that used to play basketball. Their cardio 9 times out of 10 is probably going to be better than somebody who sat on the couch their whole lives or whatever. But that's not my point. My point is to do the things that you're trying to do, whether it's diet, exercise, or run a business, or walk your dog, or whatever. You got to actually do it. You know what I'm saying? And if it's difficult for you to do it now, you take baby steps and you work your way up. But if you go in there day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, we got 365 days in a year. Let's say I work out 300 days a year. I don't know if I do it that much, but I probably do. But there's people who work out, they be in the gym. I was going to say they work out. They be in the gym more than I do. You know what I'm saying? So they be in the gym almost every day. They probably miss, what, a day or two a week? How many weeks is in a year? I'm not going to do the math, but they in the gym 300 and something times a year, right? And I am 300 times a year only really go hard twice and wonder why. I wonder why my results ain't coming. I wonder why my diet ain't working. Or I might get a good workout, right? Let's say I burn X amount of calories. And then I feel like I deserve whatever. They got fast food joints. Go to any, I guarantee you go to almost any major gym in the country. Look in the same parking lot. Right here we got Burger King. Across the street we got Popeyes. No, we got Bojangles. At the other gym I go to, we got Popeyes, and it's always it's always a fast food joint right next to the gym. You know why they do that, right? That's the best place for them to put it. Because when you get off that treadmill and you feel like, oh, I burned X amount of calories, I should be able to eat. You're going to put in 10 times more calories than you done burned. Which is going to throw you into a surplus. And yes, I eat dirty food. You see my cheat day yesterday. You see my video yesterday talk about cheat day. You see my epic cheat day that I'm going to put right here to tell you what not to do. But I've already reached all my goals already. I already know how to get back. If I gain 50 pounds right now, I know how to get it back. Exactly. I don't make mistakes when it comes to dieting. Yeah, I get lazy sometimes from the diet or whatever, but I know exactly how to get there. I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. I set a goal. Like right now, I want to be done with my diet mid-June to late June. June 21st is my little sister's birthday. That's the first day of the summer. I want to be done with my diet a few days before then. I would say, I don't even celebrate holidays and nothing like that, so I'm not going to go all the way to July 4th or whatever. We could do Juneteenth. Juneteenth is June 19th, right? A few days before the actual summer. It's already hot in most places. That could be the end of my diet right there. Bam. So I got a month and a half. May, June. Yeah, I got a month and a half. I got to lose, 10 pounds to go? I've been kind of at a standstill for the last week or so. I had a few days off and I've been eating what I want. I ain't been counting calories for the last few days. But I already lost 10 pounds. I had 20 pounds to go. I'm at the halfway mark. I can sit here for a minute and then continue my diet. I'm on kind of a diet break. I'm not trying to gain weight, not really trying to lose weight. Now, if I accidentally lose, that's a great thing. If it gain a little bit, who knows? That's cool. My performance in the gym is going to be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Why? Calories are energy, mass moves mass. Them extra calories gonna help me put a few more pounds on that bar. So why don't you just go ahead and bulk? Because I wanna get lean for the summer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in a rush. See, a lot of times, there's a lot of things you gotta learn. If I was in a rush to get down to 165, oh yeah, you better believe I probably wouldn't even the amount of weight I could put on the bench right now and do 10 reps. If I was in a rush, I probably wouldn't be able to do 3 reps with that same weight. I want to be able to do 10 reps with 225 on the bench without cheating, without nobody helping, no spotter, no nothing, at 165. Which will put my max, my 1 rep max would be like 300 and something at 165 pounds. That is rare. Now, I ain't saying nobody can't do that. There's powerlifters in all kind of weight classes. There's people that can blow that out the water. But I'm a natural 42-year-old regular guy. I don't compete. Out of in my category, I'm like number 1. You know what I'm saying? And pound for pound right now, I'm 175. And I could probably do 300 on the bench. But I'm gaining strength as I'm losing weight. A lot of people think that's impossible. You just don't know how to do it. You're rushing your cut. I'm pushing with all my might. I'm pushing with that, pushing all my might, but I'm not going as many reps as I possibly can go because I never use a spotter, which is dumb. And I admit that, but at the same time, I just cannot deal with these people, man. I don't want to make too many friends because they will not. Some of these people, they will latch on to you and they will not let go. They like a pit bull, bro. A leash. Like, come on, man. I'm not dissing people. I'm just saying it's like that. But I gotta vent it. I gotta let it out. I got to. And I don't want to sound negative or nothing like that, but it is what it is, man. It's overwhelming, but it's my fault. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it is my fault that I overslept. I go at the times I usually go to avoid people. And still, though, it be still a handful of people in there sometimes, and it could take 1 or 2 people, man. One dude tried to end me, man. I was benching 3. This is when I was strong as heck. This is a long time ago. I was heavier too, so pound for pound, I think I might be stronger actually, but I was heavier. I was in my tools. Like I was like 230 or something. I had like 315 on the bar, and I was benching that. I didn't need a spotter. It was gonna go up for a couple reps. You know, right now I don't know how I could do 1 rep with it, but a lot of people don't know what pound for pound means. That's like an ant versus an elephant. A lot of people think an elephant is stronger than an ant. You crazy. You don't even think about it. How much more can an ant lift in comparison to his body weight? How many more times of his body can he lift compared to an elephant? An elephant is strong as heck. It's not even close. Type it in, elephant versus ant, not even close, and you will see exactly what I mean. But it's like this, man. It's like this. Lift and let lift. That's all I'm trying to say. It's a person who's trying to lift is not being rude because he won't stop in the middle of his set and start talking to you. He has a goal, all right? And I'm doing this, and people will walk up to you while you in your set, and they want you to put the weights down, take your headphones off. Oh yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to. That's taking me out of my zone. I want to stay in that zone that I'm in. It's hard to get back into that zone, so I'm putting my headphones back on. Oh, I'm back to it. And then somebody else, that ruins the day. And they never talk to, that's the point. I don't want to turn this into a rant. I'm trying to be educational right here, but they never talk to the person who wants to, they'll never want to talk to nobody else who want to talk. They always talk to the person who don't want to talk. It's like, it ain't got to be the gym. It can be anywhere, work, school, wherever. The person that's kicked over by themselves, they're not always sad and need somebody to talk to. A lot of times people kick off to themselves because they just want to be alone. That doesn't mean nothing's wrong with us. We just want to be alone, all right? Dang. Oh my gosh, bro. Somebody just felt me on that one. If you did, watch these 2 videos, like and subscribe to the channel, and blah, blah, blah.